Hello everybody out there. Today I'm working on a Nissan 1.6. This happens to be in my 1991 Nissan Sentra. On how to remove a fuel injector. If you watch some of the videos on YouTube, some folks will tell you to remove the intake, which can be a pain. Then some videos will show you after remove the intake, then you have to remove the fuel rail. This goes all the way down through here that has the injectors on it. And it is true, if you can remove the intake, you can get to the injectors real easy. But I didn't do that. I took the valve cover off. First, you take the spark plugs out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You take them out and lay them to the side. Then you unhook the accelerator cable right here. Just pop that up and lay it also to the side, which makes the valve cover easy to get to once that is removed. Undo all your screws with a Phillips head screwdriver. Remove all your screws. Then take a little screwdriver and stick it right in here. Prise it up a little bit, and that valve cover will come right straight off. When you do that, you will have plenty of room to get your fingers to the valve, to the fuel injectors, which is right here. And I had to replace number 2 fuel injector on this engine. So once you remove that, you can get your fingers in there. And you push right at the top. Little clip right there. Push that in, and it'll pop up. Do all 4 of them, and then lay it to the side and get it out of your way. Then you will need a special tool. You will need this one. A 90-degree Phillips head. I don't know if you call it a screwdriver or not, but you will need one. And what that'll do is, that will allow you to get to the, see right there, you got 1, 2. You got 2 Phillips screws on each side of your fuel injector. You see one of them real good right there. The other one's a little dirty. One on the left, one on the right. Remove the, use that 90-degree Phillips head screwdriver to get in there, get on top of your screw, and loosen the screws. Now once you get the screws loose, then you take this little tiny little screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, and you have just enough room to slide that in there and get on top of your screw. That is, once your cable's out of your way, and you can just screw them screws right out. Okay? Then, sometimes you get lucky and a flat screwdriver will pop that injector out. Sometimes you can screwdriver right in there. A flathead screwdriver. Right where my finger is. And a little prying action and pop it out. If that don't work, like some of the other videos on YouTube show, you can take a number 10 millimeter wrench, open end wrench, and go from his side. There's a little groove on either side of those fuel injectors. We can stick the end of the open wrench and pop it out by using a little leverage. But I couldn't get neither one of those to work, so I took a pair of vice grip pliers, clamped it around the fuel injector, and put a screwdriver on either side, popped it out easy as pie. With the new fuel injector, put a little grease around the O-rings, push it straight in. Now the paper that came with the new fuel injector said, do not use tubes to push it in, push it in with your fingers. I couldn't push it in with my fingers. It hurt. Take my fingers and push down on the fuel injector. I couldn't do it, it hurt. So I had to use a long screwdriver. Went right down in there in that little cavity. Let the screwdriver come across the top of the fuel injector. Popped it right in. Put the two screws back using this. Tighten them up with this. Put the clips back on. Put the valve cover back on. And at that time, I could have bought a valve cover. Does not have a valve cover gasket. Has a valve cover O-ring or a seal. You can buy a new one and put it on if you want to. I just used my old one and added some Mr. Gasket sealer. Tighten all the screws up. Put my spark plug wires back on it. Put my cable back on it. Cranked it up and she runs perfect. Hope this helps. Good luck with your fuel injector swap. Take care.